Hello everyone, welcome to Java Codeplay. In this video, we are learning about constructors in Java. So what is mean by constructor? A constructor in Java is a special method that is called when an object is created. So what it is, a constructor is used to initialize an object at the time of creation. Like suppose we are opening a bank account, right? So the bank account details are already automatically set by the bank. So that is like that. So these are the constructors in Java. So it is used to set the default or user defined values for the objects or attributes. So what is mean by constructor? A constructor is in Java is a special method that is called when an object is created. A constructor cannot have the return type. Constructor cannot have the return type, and also it is used to initialize the objects. So next one. So what are the types of constructors? So first one is default constructor, user-defined constructor, parameterized constructor, non-parameterized constructor. What is meant by default constructor? Default constructor is a constructor which is created by the compiler implicitly in a class. So what it is? Default constructor is a constructor which is created by the compiler implicitly in a class. So that is said to be default constructor. So next one is what? User-defined constructor. So what it is? User-defined constructor. What is mean by user-defined constructor? It is also a some type of constructor. It is created by the program explicitly in a class. So we are the programmers, right? So we are creating the user. We are creating the constructors, right? So those are said to be user-defined constructors. Next one is parameterized constructors. Parameterized constructor. So if we are passing the parameters in a constructor, which will call as a parameterized constructor. So if we are passing the parameters, so it is said to be parameterized constructor. So next one is non-parameterized constructor. What is mean by non-parameterized? If we are not passing the parameters, so then it is said to be non-parameterized constructor. So what is the syntax of a constructor? Access modifier, class name. So access modifier and a class name. Some block of statements. So in constructors, in a class, we cannot have duplicate constructor or methods or value. In a class, we cannot have duplicate constructors or method or a value. So next one is in constructors, we have the this keyword. We are using the this keyword. What it is meaning? This keyword means it is a keyword in Java. So it is a keyword in Java. This keyword will have the address of the current object which is currently in use. So this keyword means address of the currently using object. So what it is? Address of the currently using object. So next one is what is constructor chaining? So it is important, right? What is constructor chaining? If one constructor is trying to call the other constructor in the same class or outside the class, we will call it as constructor chaining. What is constructor chaining? If one constructor is trying to call the another constructor in same class or outside the class, then it is said to be constructor chaining. So next one is what constructor overloading. What is mean by constructor overloading? If a class will have more than one constructor with the same name and different parameters, we will call it as constructor overloading. If a class will have more than one constructor with the same name, with the same class name, but different parameters, then it is said to be constructor overloading. Okay. Let me say an example. So in this, I am creating the, I will explain clearly. I am creating the one class. The class name is person. Okay, the class name is person. So I have created the class with the in package Java 2025. Class name is person. So I am writing the code now. So here I am declaring int id and string name and int age. So here I have declared the person details, that is ID, name and age. So I am creating the constructors for this. First one is person. First one is person. In this I am using this keyword, that is I am passing the values, that is ID1 and name Krishna and age is 22. So it is said to be no argument constructor. So it is said to be no argument constructor. Okay. So next one is person, the class name which is next. I am passing the values int id, comma, string name. So here I am passing the values. So it is said to be parameterized constructor. So in this I am giving this dot id equal to id. Okay. Next this dot name equal to name. So here I have created the constructor called parameterized constructor. So next one is, so in this I am writing the statement parameterized constructor. Okay. So next one is I am passing the parameters like int id, comma, string name, comma, int age. So here I am passing the three parameters. Here I am passing the three parameters, that is this dot id equal to id. Next this dot id, this dot name equal to name. Next this dot age equal to age. So here I am passing 3 parameters and here I am passing 2 parameters. So it is said to be parameterized constructor. In this I am passing 3 parameters. Okay. In this I am passing parameters. Parameterized. Parameterized. So next one what? So next I want to display the details. So I am creating display method. Okay, in this I am printing in this I am printing ID name next age. In this I am printing ID name age. So here I am displaying ID name and age. So in main method I am writing I am creating object for the class that is person p1 equal to new person. So here I have created the object for the class and I am displaying p1 dot display. Okay. So next I am creating another object that is another object creation that is person p2 equal to new person. So in this I am passing the parameters like int int id and name and age. So here I have passed the parameters that is name, ID and age. Okay, let me save this. I am saving this program and I am running this program. So here I got the parameterized constructor that is it is said to be and no argument constructor and I have passed the parameters that is this one ID 1 Krishna and age 22 and parameterized constructor. So this is the output for this program. So this is the example of the constructor, right? So hope you understood very well this is concept. So what is meant by constructor? A constructor it is a special method in Java used to initialize objects when they are created. So the concept is when the objects are created, we use the special method called a constructor. So thank you everyone.